Guys, Frank Warren was talking about Kell, Brook and Amir Khan. And from what Frank Warren was saying, he didn't say it directly, but from what he was saying, he feels that both guys should probably retire. He feels both guys look past their best. And they're right, they are past their best. Both guys are not the fighters that they were. And he probably feels that, you know, both guys, he was saying things like they should enjoy the fruits of their labor. They both had a great careers, and they should enjoy themselves now. They made a lot of money, both of them. Amir Khan's obviously made a lot more money than Kell Brook. But, you know, they both made a decent amount of money, and they can both enjoy themselves now and see, you know, sail off into the sunset. But Frank Warren said, what I say doesn't really matter because they're both going to do what they're going to do. They've got teams around them. They've got their own, you know, their own opinion on what they think. And he was basically saying that that's his opinion, and his opinion doesn't count for anything. He's just giving his take on what he thinks should happen. He feels that if, you know, he's mentioned before that if he feels if Amir Khan carries on, it could be dangerous for him. And he's right, you know, there is a risk there because we've seen Amir Khan has digressed. He's definitely not the fighter he was. He looks a lot more vulnerable now than he's ever done, and it just doesn't look great. And same with Kell Brook. We know that Kell Brook's had eye socket damage. He's definitely also gone backwards. And Kell Brook now doesn't look have the same spite, have the same confidence that he had. You know, the Errol Spence and the Golovkin defeats taken it a lot out of him. So, and in his last fight against a guy that you could say was a journeyman, a poor fight, a guy that no one had heard of, Michael Zarafa, Kell Brook looked terrible. And those type of guys, Kell Brook was wiping the floor with, knocking him out in a couple of rounds. If you look at Kell Brook's career, he's wiped those type of guys out in a couple of rounds. He went 12 rounds with him, and not just going 12 rounds with him, he took a lot of punishment. Zarafa in certain rounds was looking like he was getting on top of Kell Brook. You know, there was, I think, the 7th or 8th round in that fight where it looked like Kell Brook was in a lot of trouble, and Zarafa was unloading a lot of big shots on him. So, you know, I don't know what both guys have got left. I think both guys' career at top level or winning at top level is over, in my opinion. I don't think Kell Brook can beat any of the top guys in the welterweight division, and I think Amir Khan can't win against any of the guys at the top of the welterweight division. So I think both guys' career at the top is finished in terms of winning world titles, unless there's a weaker champion that finds his way there. Then maybe they'll have a shot, but otherwise you can't really see these guys doing anything at world level against the current champions because they're very strong. They're at their prime. They're very strong, and it doesn't look like these guys have it in them now to beat those guys, if I'm totally honest. So, you know, Frank Warren's got a good point here. Maybe both guys should retire, but it's just a case where this boxing game is quite addictive. They've both been doing this all their life, and it'd be hard for both of them to leave. I think both of them still feel that they've got one big win in them. But, you know, sometimes boxing can be a very cruel sport, and it's better to call it a day than have one fight too many, because, like I said, this sport later on can really come to bite you, you know, and that's why it's really important that fighters that are not what they were and are not the fighters they were need to have great teams around them and need to tell them when the time's right. And I think both of their times are near, if I'm honest, if not already up. But leave your thoughts, guys. Let me know what you think. And guys, remember to please like, share and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys in the next video.